It is not the fault of the First Lady of Nigeria, neither is it the fault of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, neither is it the fault of the governors, House of Rep members, senators, chairman of local governments, and all the leaders we are producing. You see, in life, you don't give what you don't have. Check the system of education in Nigeria from inception. Apart from when the white people were in charge of everything relating to this concoction called Nigeria. Apart from those eras, check this current era since the independence of Nigeria. You will notice one thing. We do not have a good system of education. Some person will say, how is people making it? How is people surviving? Let me tell you, if the percentage of God's grace can be quantified, let me tell you, Nigeria will be consuming around 30% of the world grace. And when I mean grace, you see the world keep on evolving, upgrading, going from different level, as in keep on upgrading. But nowhere is not upgrading. Nigeria and so many other African nations are not upgrading. In terms of invention, we are not there. Even in terms of modernization now, we are not still there. When you see when we have a first person like this as a first lady, it is not her fault. It is what the society of which we are into is producing. Now, waiting our society they produce, now be this kind of way they see on my screen. Let me play about the first lady of Nigeria. What's her name? Remi Tinubu, which she is a senator, Senator Remi Tinubu. Let me play her for you to hear what's coming out from her mouth.
Kuli doesn't take much. We didn't give. We're trying to give hope, and to start akara business doesn't take a lot of money. To start roasting corn, or somebody even said about grant. You see, they're saying that kuli doesn't take much. We didn't give them a loan. We gave it to them as a grant. So we encourage Nigerians as best as we could. What is within our hands, I have given. And I keep giving. And those are the things we've done. I remember giving for TB when I heard there's so much TB cases. I gave 2 billion. To breast cancer, I gave 1 billion. To food malnutrition, I gave 500 million. So those are the things we've been doing and making sure we can make sure that whatever this government is trying to do, that it will see the light of the day. So in agric we've done, in social investment we have,
Enough is enough. All these billions where should they call? Who should they give them? Nigerian, the citizens of this country, or she get one agency where should they pour the water, because this is not the money she they call. Now water she they call. You get where should they pour those water they put, because none of these are going to the citizens of this country. Coming back to the suggestion, Nigerians, una see the way when they call it kuli, because she doesn't even know what it is. She's suggesting for Nigerians to start frying akara, roasting corn, kuli. It is not our fault. It is not the fault of senators. It is not the fault of President Bola Ahmed. It is the fault of this is what Nigerian we keep on producing. This is what the society will keep on producing. Imagine when you have leaders, first ladies like this, on and on, keep on having them. Do you think there is a hope? Let me tell you, some people will say, but there are people, making money. Yes. Even in those olden days era, whereby there's no engineer, no science, no technology, people were still rich. But the kind of wealth, success, good life people enjoy in this modern era, it is not being given by leaders like this. When you go to China, you see that, look, the world is not ending. It's only when you are in Nigeria, Holy Ghost fire, the world is ending tomorrow. Go to US, go to Europe, you see that the world is not ending soon. These are the people that make you feel as if it make you want to give up in this life. Say the suggestion. You can say that the first lady of the country doesn't have anything to offer. The same thing with Bola Tinubu. Yes, he knows about his policies, this is what he wants to do, but he doesn't know how to get there. Which means there's nothing there also. Even his son, which is Tinubu, that is supposed to be a young boy to understand, he is supposed to understand the world we are into. You see, we're into the world of AI, into the world of science and technology. As a young boy or young man is supposed to walk along with his father to execute his policies. But you see, there's nothing there. It is not their fault. This is what our society. Look at the system of our education. Unless God brings somebody like P2B, and there are few people like him in this country, unless somebody, God, as in with the help of God, somebody like that is elected into as a president of this country, we will keep on having things like this. It is not the fault of this first lady. It is the fault of the society. You can't give what you don't have. She does not have the idea. She does not. Can you imagine that this lady is a pastor in Redeemed Church? Imagine what she will be preaching in the church. First lady is not your fault. Let me tell you, if it were in some society, if it were in some modern eras, person like Tinubu won't be a president. Person like Remi Tinubu won't be a senator. Talk less of being a wife of a president with this kind of IQ. Nigerians, citizens of this country, we are in a big mess. This is just about the president and the wife. What about the governors? What about those senators? Do you know that some of the senators in the Senate, both in the House of Assembly and the House of Rep, most of them have never even written any bill for once in their life because they don't even know how to read and write. Well, let me end it here. Please, like I always say, this is the first time coming across any of my videos. Hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and what? Share.